Before we start our main idea practice today, I just want to talk about a few things that seemed to crop up the last time we had a main idea practice. The first part of your assignment today is going to ask you to determine whether the three sentences that you have listed on your screen accurately summarize the main idea of the article. If they are too broad, meaning they're not specific enough or they're too general, or if the main ideas listed are too narrow, meaning they're too specific and so they miss out on the big idea of the text. So talking about the first article that we talked about this year, The Truth About the Tasaday, there are three different potential main ideas listed. And so each one of these answer choices is going to be selected here. So one of them will be an answer for the main idea, one will be too broad, and one will be too narrow. Our task is to decide which is which in this situation. So if you take a look at our first sentence, even researchers and scientists can be misled when they allow their desire to make remarkable discoveries and overcome common sense. This is a case of a main idea that is too broad. Okay, this entire article was about the Tasaday, and they don't even make a reference to the tribe anywhere in this sentence. It's not detailed enough. It's not specific enough. This writer would need to get more specific to lock in on a good main idea. The second sentence, the apparent discovery of a Stone Age tribe in the Philippines in 1971 was revealed to be a hoax just 15 years later. This seems like the perfect main idea. It talks about the Stone Age tribe, which is the Tasaday, and then it also mentions, because remember the first part of the article was like all about the customs and what made the Tasaday so unique. And then the second part of the article was how they realized that this tribe was actually a huge hoax. So it covers all of the big ideas in this article, which means this is the perfect main idea. And then finally, the last sentence, Manuel Elizalde, a Philippine official, said that he was protecting a small primitive tribe from being confused by the modern world. This is too specific, which means this is a main idea that is way too narrow. This is one part of the article, but it does not represent the big idea of the entire text. And so in your main idea practice today, you're going to find that you have to do this exact thing. You have to decide which of the sentences is the main idea, which one's too broad, and which one is too narrow. So again, think about what is the big idea of the article. All right, if we continue on, the next section is going to be all about making sure that you are a careful reader. So it's all about going back into the text to see if you understood the article literally. This section is really just looking at, did you read carefully or not? And so it's not a memory test, right? You have the text in front of you. So go back and do some rereading and double check and triple check to make sure that you're being a careful reader. Okay, the next section, making inferences. So inferences are educated or logical guesses. So you have to decide in this section whether each of the statements that is given is either a correct inference, meaning the text supports your educated guess, or if it's a faulty inference, meaning the text does not give you enough evidence to support that inference. So again, the making inferences section, this is kind of a tricky section. Go back into the text and reread. Look for evidence, evidence, evidence. If you don't have evidence, then it's not a correct inference. It means it's a faulty or a false inference. And then finally, the last section in all of this is called using words precisely. The thing that's kind of weird about this, you'll notice that the same exact sentence is listed for each of these. So everyone, it seemed, adored these innocent people. And then again, once again, everyone, it seemed, adored these innocent people. And even though it's the same sentence, it's asking you to do different things. So in the first one, you're looking for the synonym of the word innocent, meaning what is a word that most closely relates to the definition of innocent the way it's used in the first sentence. And the second one, you're looking for the opposite meaning, meaning you're looking for the word that is the opposite of the way the word is innocent is used in that one. And that pattern continues on. Again, the same two sentences. You're looking for the closest meaning in the first one, and then you're looking for the opposite meaning in the next one, okay? So it's the same exact structure in your Has Anyone Seen Judge Crater article. And so again, start off with main idea, You move on to recalling facts, making sure that you're paying attention to those small details. You're looking at inferences, whether they're actually logical, whether there's evidence from the text. And then finally, you're looking at words that closely relate to the word used, or they're the antonyms of the words used, okay? The first round was a practice. This is a graded practice, so please be careful. Go back into the text. You're looking for evidence. If there isn't any evidence, then it's a faulty inference. Be mindful of that. All right, good luck, guys.